zBoost ZB575V Trio SOHO Tri-Band Verizon 4G Cell Phone Signal Booster up to 2C500 square foot. High Performance Tri-Band Signal Booster Coverage up to 2C500 SQFT, up to 70 dB system gain, ideal for homes and buildings that have reliable outside connection, reduces dropped and missed calls and provides faster 4 grams data performance for multiple simultaneous users, compatible with mobile phones and devices operating on Verizon 4 grams Ltec cell, 800 MHz, and PCS, 1900 MHz, extends phone battery life. Size, up to 2C500 square feet. Offer type, Verizon 4G product packaging, frustration-free packaging. zBoost Trio SOHO Tri-Band Verizon 4G Cell Phone Signal Booster Kit includes base Unici indoor antenna, power supply, 50 feet of RG6 cable and external antenna. View larger. zBoost Trio SOHO setup illustration. View larger. Say goodbye to dropped and missed calls in your home or office. zBoost offers the zBoost Trio SOHO as the solution to your missed and dropped calls and slow data inside your home or office space. The zBoost Trio SOHO ZB575V boosts Verizon 4G LTE data as well as voice and text for all major carriers. The zBoost Trio SOHO captures the reliable cellular signal you have outdoors and rebroadcasts it indoors up to 2C500 square feet. Coverage will vary with outside signal strength. See interior walls and distance from the base unit. Enjoy clearer, faster and more reliable service without interruption. If you find that you must be near a window or outside to get adequate cell phone reception, then a zBoost cell phone booster is the solution. There are a number of reasons why you may be experiencing poor reception. The most common reasons are: 1. Distance from the cell phone tower. 2. Obstructions caused by terrain, trees, buildings. 3. Energy efficient windows and other construction materials. The zBoost Trio SOHO ZB575V system includes everything you need. 1. Step-by-step instructions. 2. External antenna. 3. 50 feet of coax cable, RG6. 4. Base unit. Amplifies the signal and provides oscillation protection for the carrier network. 5. Indoor antenna, connects to the base unit and repeats the signal to create an indoor cell zone. Easy setup in 4 easy steps. 1. Mount the external antenna where you have the strongest cell phone signal, typically on a roof or in an attic. 2. Connect the indoor antenna to the zBoost base unit and place where you need improved signal. There should be a minimum of 15 vertical feet of separation between the base unit and external antenna. 3. Run the RG6 coax cable, 50 feet, between the base unit and external antenna. 4. Connect the power supply to the zBoost base unit and plug into a power outlet and you are done. Technical specifications: extends cellular signal coverage for multiple users in homes or offices, providing up to 2C500 square feet of coverage. Tri-band booster increases Verizon 4G LTE data speeds as well as voice and data signals, 800/1900 MHz, for all major US and Canadian cellular carriers. Extends battery life and talk time by using less power due to increased signal strength. Omnidirectional external signal antenna receives signals from multiple cell towers. Antenna can be installed Outdoors above the roofline or indoors in the attic. Intelligent LED indicator on the base unit helps confirm proper functioning. Certified to 2014 FCC specifications for cellular signal boosters. Frequency 1850 to 1990 MHz, 824 to 894 MHz, 746 to 787 MHz. Gain 64 dB, 62 dB, 61 dB. Networks CDMA, GSM, GPRS, EDGEC, EVDOC, 1X, RTTC, UMTS, HSPAC, 3G, LTE. Power consumption 3W standby, 7W max signal, 2.5A max. System certifications FCC parts 15 and 20. Industry Canada. Wall supply input voltage 100 240 VACC, 50 to 60 HZC, 5.0 VDC. 1 year manufacturer warranty. Important information. Legal disclaimer: this is a consumer device. Before USEC you must register this device with your wireless provider and have your provider's consent. Most wireless providers consent to the use of signal boosters. At NTC, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon and 90 additional carriers have already given consent for all consumers to use this device. Some providers may not consent to the use of this device on their network. If you are unsure, contact your provider. You must operate this device with approved antennas and cables as specified by the manufacturer. Antennas must be installed at least 20 cm, 8 inches, from any person. You must cease operating this device immediately if requested by the FCC or a licensed wireless service provider. Warning: E911 location information may not be provided or may be inaccurate for calls served by using this device. Compare products: zBoost SOHO, coverage up to 2C500 square foot. ZB545 zBoost SOHO Extreme, coverage up to 5C500 square foot. ZB545X zBoost Trio SOHO for AT&T 4G LTE, coverage up to 2C500 square foot. ZB575A zBoost Trio SOHO for Verizon 4G LTE, coverage up to 2C500 square foot. ZB575V zBoost Trio SOHO Extreme for AT&T or Verizon 4G LTE, coverage up to 5C500 square foot. ZB575XA or ZB575XV Home/Office application supports multiple users, boosts voice and text signal for all cell phones on all major carrier networks, boosts 4G LTE, carrier specific, outdoor signal, strong, 2+ bars, outdoor signal, weak, 1 bar. I have an iPhone 6 on Verizon. While I get a usable but weak 3G signal at home, LTE coverage is just strong enough that the phone insists on connecting to ITC but too weak to actually use data or make calls reliably. If I wanted to make or receive calls, it meant remembering to turn off LTE whenever I was at home and turn it on when I left, which I was never going to remember. Verizon's network extender only provides a 2G/3G signal, so it would have done nothing to solve the problem. This booster isn't cheap, but so far I'm very impressed. My installation was far from ideal. I live in a small apartment on the second floor of a tall building. Installing it in a strong signal location like the roof was not an option. The best I could do was to stick it outside directly above my kitchen window. I ended up using mounting tape to hold it to the side of the building, since drilling holes in the outside walls is not something we're allowed to do. the signal from that location was not particularly strong to start with. Brother fun things about my setup: I had to buy a flat window cable and a second spool of coaxial to snake the cord through my kitchen window. More interconnections, more signal degradation. I ended up using exactly 65 feet of cable, the maximum allowable length for RG6 according to the instructions. The instructions repeatedly insist that you need at least 15 feet of vertical distance between the base station and the outside antenna. I can't have had more than about 10 feet vertical, although about 30 feet horizontally. In other words, it would not have surprised me at all if the booster did nothing given all the caveats of my installation. However, so far it seems to be working great. Before installation, the signal in my apartment was generally -105 to -120 dBm, lower is better when it comes to dBm. C download was about 1 Mbps, upload an almost non-existent 0.01 Mbps, and ping was about 150 milliseconds. BR after installation signal strength shows -80 to -85 dBm. C my download is 6 to 10 Mbps, which is as fast as it ever gets in this area regardless of signal strength. C upload is also about 6-10 Mbps and ping is around 40 milliseconds. Obviously a huge improvement. All the calls I've made so far have been clear with no fading, distortion or failures. My phone supports Ltec, so voice calls are transmitted over the same frequencies as 4G data. I set the base station up in the living room and signal dBm is a reliable -80 to -85 dBm anywhere in that room. If I move to the bedroom, separated from the living room by a thick wall, dBm drops to -90 to -95 C, but speeds and ping stay about the same. I think the takeaway here is that the booster is sufficient to cover an average one-bedroom apartment C, but if you have a larger house, you're probably going to be limited to 1 or 2 rooms of coverage. Helpful tip: if you have an iPhone and you're trying to find the strongest signal in order to place the antenna, enter 3001 number 12345 number on your dial pad and hit the call button. This will put the phone in field test mode and the signal indicator will change from dots to an exact reading in dBm, decibel milliwatts. Lower readings are better. -60 would be an essentially perfect signal and -120 is usually about the point at which you can't make calls or use data.